Yo, what's good, man? Yeah, y'all see it. Sex is too easy. We're going to get into it, man. We are going to get into it. The reason why most men are choosing not to be in a relationship is because sex is too easy. The reason why most men are choosing not to conform or get with the program, be married and all the rest of these other things is because sex is too easy, especially for a guy that can communicate, especially if he can effectively communicate. Like, listen, hear me out, right? And listen, I'm not condoning, I'm not saying that, men should be with more than one woman. I'm not saying that they should, I'm not saying that they shouldn't. The only thing I'm doing is I'm going to state a few facts on some things that I have honestly seen, witnessed, observed, or actually lived. A guy that looks halfway decent, that presents himself like a man, that can communicate with women, can honestly get 99.9% of the women out here. And it's just that easy. And understand that there are more women on this earth than it is men. And then when you start to think about the men that are not straight and they don't prefer women, when you start thinking about the guys that are locked up, when you start thinking about the guys that only want to date certain women of, different races or ages or whatever, that shrinks the dating pool. It's a drought out here. And again, a guy that can effectively communicate, that looks good, that keeps himself up, man, he got listen, it is so many freaking women out here that want to give up that box. They want to give that box to him, to guys like him. And it's becoming it's becoming easier, man. It's ridiculous. Like, listen, I don't consider myself in the, the best looking guy in the world. I don't consider myself an 8, 9, 10, 7, 8, 9, 10, 6, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I would say that I'm an average looking guy, right? And I know if it's like that for me, listen, man, I'm just sitting at the washing my car. Beautiful woman walks up. Well, she walks past and she kind of looks back. And, I already knew from that point on out that, we were going to have a conversation. I already knew she was going to come up to me and initiate the conversation. So, I'm sitting on the phone talking to my mom, chilling or whatever. Me and mom's talking for about, 45 minutes or whatnot, chopping it up, checking on mom, making sure she's good. Come on, fam. Yeah, my bad. Checking on mom's, making sure she's good. So the lady walked. After a certain time, the girl walks back. Like she walks down this long, what's the name? I'm chilling at Camp North End or whatever. It's a nice little place for you to go out there, chill, whatever. She comes back and she asks, "Hey, do you got an Apple charger?" I was like, "Yeah, I got an Apple charger." And so I let her use my Apple charger inside of my car. She was like, "Okay, I'm just gonna let it sit there, whatever, I'll be back." I was like, "Okay, cool." And I already knew she was probably trying to wait for me to get off the phone. Anyway, I continue with my conversation, even though she comes back or whatever. Now I'm gonna talk to my mom. I call my mom and talk to my mom. I'm gonna talk to her until, the conversation is over with. So she asked me, she's like, "Hey, can you take some photos of me or whatever?" It's like, yeah, I can take some photos or whatnot. Still thinking that I'm gonna get off the phone with mom's probably, but no, I'm not getting off the phone. I can stay on the phone with mom's and snap a couple photos. She was like, well, just let me get the right lighting, and then I'll come and get you. Yeah, all right, okay, cool. So anyway, by this time, we're getting 45 minutes, close to an hour or whatnot. Mom's is, at work doing her thing, and so we end up getting off the phone. I take a few pictures of the other young girl or whatever, And, you know, we start chopping it up, you know, talking about different things, relationships, the whole nine, right? And by this time, I already knew what it was. But we're just going through things and just basically, you know, just having different conversations. I'm saying all that to say this. Bro, this thing got to the point now where these women out here are on the hunt, fam. And I'm not talking about, you know, unattractive, you know, women that are, you know, overweight and all. No, beautiful women, nice smile, nice body, nice shape, you know, comes across as being feminine, the whole nine. That's why I say, guys, man, when you are moving a certain type of way, you're going to naturally attract certain type of women. And that's just what it is. Like, that's just what it is, man. And I'm not saying this to brag or anything. I'm just saying, like, the proof is in the pudding, right? And when you do the work on yourself, the women are going to come. Understand it. Y'all know when I had that conversation with you guys, I want to say I maybe did it on this channel or the other channel, when that tall, beautiful woman was trying to get me to go to yoga with her. And even it was another situation that had happened that I didn't talk. I may have talked to y'all about it on another channel. It might have been this channel. I'm not sure. But this thick, good googly moogly, boy, thick, beautiful chick that I was, you know, basically just chopping it up with, just having a conversation. Listen, these conversations that I'm having, that's all they are. Honestly, just regular conversations. I'm not looking to do anything with these women, but you know what I'm saying, I am going to undress their minds. Like, I want to get a better understanding for who they are, you know, how they operate, and even try to figure out, you know, why start a conversation with me? Like, what was the purpose of you walking up to me and starting the conversation? Like, what were you looking to get? Like, and I was also curious, what type of men do you normally attract? Like, what type of men do you normally give your time to? You know what I mean? And understanding what type of guy you got standing in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, having those type of conversations is where I'm at right now. And I love it, man. I love it. To be honest with you, fellas, listen, I know I'm it's about to come across as sounding crazy, but it's honestly better than sex. And I'm going to tell you why these conversations are better than sex. Because when you tap into a woman's mind and you have these type of doggone conversations, that will let you know how good, how bad that thing is, and honestly, if it's even worth it. And in most cases, you're gonna find out it's not worth it. I'm gonna be honest with you. A lot of bad situations can honestly be avoided if most guys move like this. I'm gonna have a conversation with you because I honestly want to get to know the person behind that face, behind that beautiful face, behind that nice body, behind that big butt, them big breasts, that nice smile, that, you know, that nice skin or whatever. I want to get to know the person behind it. And that's honestly what you want to do, how you should be moving and how you should be thinking as a man. I need to get to know the person behind that. But I'm already approaching the situation like, listen, I don't want a damn thing from you. That's just what it is. I don't want nothing from you. But if you want to have a conversation, we can do that. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, I'm almost like a quick jab type of person. If I feel like you're trying to come across as, you know, trying to holler or whatever, I'm gonna give you a quick little jab. Pop, back up. Not literally, but you know, y'all get what I'm saying here. But yeah, man, fellas, when you move like that, I promise you, you're gonna help yourself. A lot of those unfortunate situations that happen will be avoided if you move like that. Anyway, man, I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys go, man. I got some other stuff that I need to tend to, man. Y'all be blessed, y'all be beautiful, and Katie, I'm gonna catch you in the next one. All right, peace.